see this fucking
But the worst thing about Texas.
All of Texas.
Yes, but specifically, I have just one thing about food specifically. A curse, something I hate.
Oh, I hate all of these.
They're
Lad,
not
what?
loaded yet. They're not loaded yet. Give it a second. For me,
Oh, they're getting worse.
Wait, what I have to see what you're doing. What are you doing?
Go to Midjourney bot. They're getting worse.
Midjourney bot. That's in
top left is kind of cute.
No.
Oh, he's getting worse.
Oh,
Bottom right looks like a fucking superhero question mark. I fucking hate top left though.
top right's cute. Or top left, sorry.
No, top left is not cute. That's terrifying.
With the little
Banana
glasses.
wearing pants.
You're a banana wearing pants.
I would like to just point out that is definitely a banana and a minion. Just like to point
that is.
What?
This is not the creepy monkey superhero in the.
That's true.
He does kind of have like orangutan vibes.
So I've got an idea for you. What if we took Knuckles from Sonic, and Thanos, and made one character by mixing the.
You just reminded me of a classic.
Anyway, I was fucking telling you a story at the top of the. Distracted me. Bananas. How Texas does something with food that I hate. If you're a Texan who does this, just know.
Does it retcon the number which food it is?
No. Shut up. We're back to episode 9. It's fine. It's good.
No, we're not back to it. We never left episode 9. This is always... This was meant to be episode 9. It's fine.
Exactly. Forget that in episode 8 we were calling it episode. Forget about it. Texas. Doing things with food, damn it. They don't use whipped cream.
They don't use whipped cream?
Or no, sorry, they don't use mayonnaise.
Well, I don't like mayonnaise anyway, so...
I like mayonnaise.
Well, fuck yourself. Mayonnaise is bad.
They use Cool Whip on everything.
What?
You mean Miracle Whip?
Cool Whip
yes,
or
sorry, Miracle Whip. I'm getting mixed
cool
up. Miracle
Whip is whipped cream.
Same thing. No, Miracle Whip, which is disgusting. I hate Miracle. Give me my egg juice. I want my egg sauce. Give me egg.
Did you know that Cooking Simulator lets you make eclairs, but does not let you put the fucking filling in the eclair?
I don't know what an eclair is.
An eclair is one of the greatest little fucking pastries in existence. Hold on, I will show you. I love these things.
Eclair sounds like a name of a car, and I'm trying to decide which car company would most likely produce the Eclair. The Mercedes Eclair, the Toyota Eclair. It's not a Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi Eclair sounds terrible. Ford Eclair, no. Nah. No. BMW. I don't know why I said Mercedes. They don't even use names. Mercedes and BMW does. This is the BMW iM3WB. Everyone knows.
So this is an eclair, but it's kind of like a cheat eclair. It's basically a small, like, puff pastry.
Definitely Toyota. Toyota Eclair.
But like you put whipped cream in the center of it, or sometimes like frosting, I guess. But whipped cream is better.
Now you're just more
what?
Eggman. Eggman.
What about Eggman?
Literal Eggman.
These are all kind of similar and disappointing at the same time.
How
Anywho, go
Who's
to
the bad guy
images.
from Spider-Man 2? The newest one? The
That's just
Rey
a donut with.
Mysterio?
That's a donut
Mysterio.
sandwich.
It's Mysterio, but egg.
What about a donut?
That's a donut sandwich.
That's no, it's a puff pastry
That's a
with
donut sandwich. I agree.
whipped cream filling
That
and a
is
chocolate frosting on top.
that is a chocolate donut with cream in the.
It's not a donut though.
They took a chocolate bar donut, cut it in half,
No,
cut it in half down the middle, and
no.
like cream in the middle.
Eclairs are so much more delicate than a fucking donut.
What if I don't want my cake delicate?
Then you don't know what delicious is. Okay, eclairs are fucking delicious, especially for me because flavors that are too rich make me sick. This is like right on the border to where I don't get sick because the whipped cream and the fact that the frosting is minimal. Anywho,
You make me sick.
good.
Oof.
So I was watching someone today, and they were playing Cooking Simulator. And I'm like, hey, you should try to make eclairs. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. And they make the fucking eclairs, and it doesn't let them put any filling. No, you don't. You're not. Okay, so this is cheating eclairs. Like an actual restaurant grade eclair is not cut in half like that. Um, they're hollow on the inside,
So-
and they use like a pastry syringe thing, fill it up that way. Normally,
So it's literally just a filled chocolate bar donut,
you're a fucking donut.
which
These are
they have those at my local shop that you can get normal, like with, or you can get lemon in the middle of them, which is disgusting. Lemon and chocolate donut. There's bad Texas shop.
it's
Listen.
they're so much better than
Looks
donuts.
like a donut.
It only looks like a donut because it's the pastry dough.
Pastries be pastry. You put chocolate on top of it. It's slightly rectangle. There's a chocolate donut.
No, but you don't deep fry these.
Then it's bad.
You're bad.
I want my breakfast deep fried. Then
You don't deep fry these.
I'm an American. I eat donuts for breakfast.
You know what I had for breakfast?
What?
Breakfast shake.
Good. I don't.
It's chocolate flavored. Because I need to keep my nutrients up, but I'm not really hungry through most of the day anymore, so.
I passed the Texas stop sign and I got a donut. For anyone who doesn't know, the Texas stop sign is a Dairy Queen. I passed.
I didn't know Dairy Queens had donuts.
They did. I said I passed it.
Oh.
The other thing. Eclairs are like something you can eat in one bite. They're small.
That's what I'm. Eclairs sounds like a jewelry.
Because of Claire's?
Yeah, probably. It's just the word Claire. It's like, yeah, jewelry. Every kid with eclair. We all know this.
You know the face right above that eclair image? That's what you make me do.
Holy fuckles. It's
That's me right now because of you.
good.
I made Mid-Journey make a donut sandwich.
I just realized that the eclair, it looks like a big mouth that's eating the whipped cream, and it's got a bowl cut. I have an imagination. Imagination. Miracle Whip sucks, Texas. Fuck you. The eclair might be. But Miracle Whip, you know what? If they made that in Texas, they'd fill it with Miracle Whip.
I fucking hate that.
Bad. Every time I go to a restaurant and order a sandwich that might have, is it mayonnaise or is it Miracle Whip? 90% of the time, it's like, oh well, most people can't. I can tell because Miracle Whip, disgusting.
Disgusting.
Which one of you took a shit?
uh, yeah.
Whatever you go by on the.
Any name at this point.
Okay, Dave. I gotta.
Great. I'm Dave now. Cool.
I need you to do me a favor.
What's up?
I need you to describe this game that you've recommended.
You fucking got it, boss. Okay, so give me 1 second. I gotta get my notes out.
I didn't get. I'm not good enough to.
Yeah, it's because you're bad at the game.
I am.
Yep.
We'll get into it. Also, my computer is too. I could stream. How chuggy it.
I don't know how is the thing. Like, okay, so basically, you play as a you're like a type of saint almost. Um, I forget the exact terminology, but you're a saint for this cult. Kind of a saint. You're a legend essentially. Okay. Every
AMC's
limb of
Saints
your
and Sinners.
body is made from a body part of a saint. So like your arms, your legs, every single piece of you that is not your internal organs
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
is part from a saint that has been passed down your family line forever. Um, it makes you way more powerful than everyone else, but also like all the stuff inside you completely optional.
Yes.
And everyone in this world, on this, most people that follow that religion, and so you are kind of revered wherever you go, especially the fucking back ass water planet you end up on for this game. Um, no, backwater. I just put ass in the middle of it.
Oh, I back ass water planet. I thought this the description, and then you called it a water planet.
No, so you're killing a bunch of raider type people, and monsters later. Let me tell you, the monster organs, awesome. Right, key feature of the game. You kill something, instead of looting armor or clothing off it, you can usually loot a weapon and any of its internal organs, and you just pack them in there, in where your internal organs go, whatever arrangement you want. Usually I put 2 lungs on the left, like left and middle, and then 1 on the bottom, and then I fit a couple of hearts on the right, and then a blob of fat. That's usually about how I ran it. So
Do you not have a stomach?
no, you don't need a stomach. Lungs are better, and then
Lungs
heart
are-
does. Look, you run faster with lungs, you jump further with lungs. Lungs are good. Heart gives you health regeneration, and if you get a big monster heart, then you get better health regeneration. And later you get shit that like makes you just do more acid or fire damage. It's pretty cool.
Is there anything
Um,
I can? Is there any organ that keeps me from being headshot by rockets?
no, that's called being good at the game. That organ actually exists, so that is an organ. It exists outside the virtual space,
How?
inside your real skull.
I don't have a brain. I don't know where it's
Um,
hollow up there. It's like the
but
eclair.
you were sent to this planet to deal with, I think there's a mystery you're looking for. The story is kind of unclear fairly early on, and up through the second city, it's still you're looking for a person. That's what it is. Um, but Yeah, you run around killing stuff, doing missions for people, getting organs, replacing yours with new ones. Um, I recommend using monster organs more than people organs. They're just better. And when in doubt, take a shot of kill fuck.
Forgot that's what it was called.
It is the bullet time drug that is guaranteed to demonetize anything that talks about.
I could be using that, but like,
Trust me, it is so plentiful. You should be using it whenever.
well, here's the thing: is I could take it, but I'd be wasting it because then the game would just slow down, become a slideshow. Anyway,
There's something wrong with your computer.
my old girl's doing fine. I'm saving up for. I've got the car. Next is computer. Then after that is VR. Hopefully, I'll be able to VR after. So computer's next.
So
Facebook post big things coming.
my favorite, some of my favorite highlights of playing this, if you don't mind me going through those, because the gameplay loop is pretty simple. It's you run, you shoot, you don't die.
Cool.
Do missions for the weird green village people. I can tell you why they're green.
Something about the air and them eating the sun.
No.
That you were gonna.
No. What it is because food is not very plentiful, and because the atmosphere. So you're kind of right about the air thing. The atmosphere doesn't have a whole lot of like ozone going on, so there's that and a whole bunch of others. There's not a lot of UV protection, right? So they have to take a drug to prevent themselves from being permanently super cancer sunburned. But that drug adds chlorophyll into their system, giving them green pigmentation. Um, on another note, there's a guy who's just a fucking dick in the first village. He's like, I don't care that you're this high and mighty warrior priest and literally everybody should worship you and bow at your feet. I'm not going to because I don't like you. You can kill him, and the game specifically says that everyone just kind of looks away while you do it. I literally blasted his face off with a shotgun, and it's like, as he dies, everyone in the village just kind of directs their eyes elsewhere. Yep, I don't feel bad about that at all.
I have a favor to ask.
Yes.
You wouldn't mind opening so I show you the pain. The pain that I have to one of this is my biggest thing. If this game, if I could get it to run smoothly, I bet I'd be better at it. But the fact that it slows down.
Okay. I got it up.
So, oh, here we go. I have a gameplay screen. I thought I might be doing stuff like this. Haha. Also, my FOV is hilariously. That's not enough.
I never actually messed with the FOV. I thought, we're traveling at warp speed.
I like about 100. 160 is usually what I go with, but it's kind of broken.
I thought the default was alright, but yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm going fast enough.
Let me see your organ layout real quick before you go dying.
Oh, well, things are. Get how to open.
Tab, maybe?
It's a
E?
weapon.
Q.
It's T for
T.
lungs. My heart is about to die.
Okay, so you got one heart, two fat, two lung. Yeah, dude, you got the intent. You got a whole fucking useless brick right there under all your lungs and fat.
I agree, but first I need to kill things to be able to get more things.
Yeah.
So
You actually, there's an achievement you can get in the game for arranging your organs supposed to be in a real human. You get an achievement called like close enough or something like that.
ready for this? You ready for
Yep.
this pan? It's because right now it's running pretty smoothly, right?
I was gonna say it's about as yeah.
Here we
I don't know
go.
what's up with your fucking sky though. Your game looks weird, dude.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm glad this is not normal because I was going to actually bring up the fact that for me the skybox looks shit.
Yeah, can I after this, can I show you what this game is like supposed to
Sure,
look like?
this is what it looks like for me.
Because that doesn't look right to me at all.
It could also be the FOV. Yeah, it looks better without the FOV. Call of Duty.
Maybe? Oh, that skybox doesn't look familiar. Hold up. Okay, go
Uh,
ahead and show us what you're talking about.
yes. Here we go. I'll turn sound just to give you. Watch me suffer. Here we go. Here comes the second guy. God, ow, ow, ow.
It's chugging a little, but it doesn't seem that bad.
This is the best it's run so far. I'll tell you that. The game's acting up in a good way now that I'm streaming. This is kind of annoying. Oh. That's weird. That is the best it's run. Just
Maybe that is the skybox.
it's just I had it looking dumb because of the FOV. But I still think the FOV or the skybox doesn't look great.
I don't remember it looking like that is the thing, but like that is clearly what it is in the background of the main menu.
It'd be great if the sand matched back. Also, see how tall that mountain is all the way over there, and yet it's so far away it's barely the horizon. That mountain is so tall it's piercing the that's impossibly. I'm nitpicking. Sorry.
So I realized I don't have any way to show the rest of the stream, but I can show you guys. You're not close enough to them.
Well, when they
Be rushing in with a shotgun for those guys.
when I get close, I die. I live longer
Kill
like
fuck us
this.
for. They also live longer like this, so.
I'm also terrible with the.
That's
Anyway,
what
the
kill
game's
fuck
running.
is for.
The game is running the best it's ever run, so I'm upset now. So thank you for my failed show and tell.
Yeah, here. I will. Sorry, stream. None of you guys get to see it, but like. There we go.
Well, that's a completely different area.
Yeah, I'm a little further than you guys.
Different guns.
Look at my organs. Look at all that enhanced fat and a lung and another lung. Because I didn't need 3 lungs anymore. 2 lungs got the job done. Got a restitution shard. I literally killed a giant worm god thing and took an organ out of it. That organ is invulnerable. No matter how much I get fucked up, nothing happens to that organ.
You have you've got a different skybox right now.
Yeah. Also, sliding is really useful. You should use that a lot.
Might not die when I.
Is there anything to shoot around here? Or have I killed everything?
I find the best way is to jump around.
Yeah.
If I slide, that means the AI has a better chance of just quick shotting me because it only has to pay attention to what direction I'm going, and I do that often. If I jump, they have a less likely chance. Just headshotting me with a rocket.
So out of practice. Oh, hey, there's a guy there. Are you electrocuting me?
Yes.
What? One of my enhanced bats is dying. Okay, hold on. Where'd you all blow yourselves up? Yep, you gibbed. Nom nom nom. Yeah, that's the whole point of the stomach, is like... Oh. I haven't seen one of these yet. He's a mushroom man. Mushroom man, wherever did you go? Look at him, he's just got 2 hearts. That's brilliant.
Big heart.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to use, like, monster limbs and shit, because they're just better.
Apparently, I need to only play this game and
Well, also, another question is, like, what limbs did you pick? Because your starting limbs kind of matter.
I chose those weeks ago.
I don't remember either.
I think I prioritized. I think I literally think I went like with a base setup of 2 of each thing. Like I'll
Fair.
2 health P, 2 stamina, 2 whatever the other. Anyway, get back on track here.
Yes.
Oh, that's a tag.
Mm.
ASM.
God, no.
I'm collecting. So I'll have you go down your notes. I'll talk about what you, because this is your game, so I'm gonna kind of like conversation on this.
Fuck yeah. My notes definitely are very, very well documented, not limited at all. I definitely took great notes beyond that introduction. So I personally enjoyed the gameplay. I'm not very good at it because I don't keep moving very well. I guess I'm not the worst person here at it, but
Oh,
which
I'm
is a
bad.
little surprising.
I'm like this with most. Not very good with.
But aside from, like, I don't know, I really like the automatic weapons personally. The explanation for the slowdown time drug is actually pretty funny, because it's kind of one of those things where it was designed for a purpose and you are absolutely not using it for that.
That's how just most drugs are made.
I know, that's like Killfuck was originally not called that. That is a colloquial name.
Yeah.
But the entire purpose of it was to counter the way your mind reacts to microgravity, to help you compensate for it. But the thing is like, it turns out that when you're not in microgravity, that shit's really good for a whole lot of other stuff.
talking to my pharmacist. My pharmacist likes to explain everything down to detail. And from him, what I've learned is 50% of drugs were developed to be an antidepressant. Then they realized it was shit at it, but it's good at this other thing.
Yep.
Let's just use it for that.
Yeah. So far, like playing through that first desert area, admittedly, it's a little easy to get lost. Early on.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, with the game letting me get.
Well, and the thing is like mechanically speaking, the movement feels good enough to where it's not really a burden if you end up spending a lot of time running around.
Yeah.
And I like how the quests in the game, like, I completed half of the village quests before I even found the village.
Yeah.
Because I was just wandering around doing shit. And I was like, oh, that looks collectible. I'll hold on to that.
I have too much exploring. That's what I'm currently doing and dying. I've gotten to the village. I've talked to people. I've accepted some things, and I'm trying to do those.
So that area that you were showing us that you were in is an area that I had the most trouble with when it came to all the first area stuff. So you should go like literally anywhere else.
Alrighty, I'll go do that.
Yeah, because that area kind of sucks ass personally.
Yeah, I like doing that too.
Yeah. So as much as I mentioned, you should use the shotgun. I don't like.
Me neither. That's why I don't use it.
There's an enhanced shotgun you can get later that's like way better. That was that green one I had. That one feels better to use.
Right.
But like the base organs are kind of weak, and the shotgun is kind of unreliable unless you're really up in someone's face. And the only time you should be that close is if you're on KF.
Kentucky Fried.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Screaming. No.
The SMG definitely carried me through most of that.
That's my good.
I actually didn't use it very much in the big boss fight. Oh man, the boss fight was cool as hell though, because you have to actually use the environment to your advantage.
Yeah.
The only way I can describe it is imagine a graboid from Tremors, but like the size of Godzilla. And instead of having the graboid mouth,
Have you heard of this thing called Dune?
it's kind of like Dune, but the Dune worms are less graboidy. Like I get it, they're giant sandworms, but this is more like
And also, they're slightly less air.
Yeah. No, this thing like it like burrows under the ground towards you and follows your vibrations when. And knowing the environment you're in, I'm sure you can just guess how much of the environment that allows him to track you across.
Yeah.
And then once it's got like a general idea of where you are, it breaches the ground like a fucking whale and then comes down at you, and it's so fucking cool. But there's like broken satellite equipment all over the boss arena. And so if you stand on that, it will lunge at where you stepped onto that. And if you hop off, it will hurt itself trying to attack that equipment. So you can use that. And then I just use that enhanced shotgun a lot, actually, because it's got a really tight spread. And so I was able to do a lot of damage right up
That's
in its
a lot of
face hole. Yeah. I don't like the grenade launchers. I don't like most explosives.
Yeah. I've one.
They're kind of hard to aim, and they're really easy to blow yourself up.
All right.
Um,
I currently have only used 2 of these weapons, so I'm learning.
yeah, the second village is pretty neat. It's a lot harder to navigate because it's a whole bunch of like really skinny platforms above the trees. Like it's like the Ewok village basically, but like with no safety rails and very thin platforms.
Yeah.
And considering you move at like 80 miles an hour, it's really easy to fall.
Yoda scream.
Not that it hurts you or anything, but um uh
that sound you just made was Yoda making the turtle fucking.
yeah, it kind of was. Admittedly, so far with the story and gameplay, there's not a whole lot to talk about. They introduce like bouncy spore pod things that you can jump on and shoot, and they explode you into the air without hurting you.
Okay.
And you get some military grade guns later, like that machine gun I was using.
Military grade guts.
Yeah, you get the good organs, enhanced organs.
Yeah.
With enhanced lungs, you can do what 3 lungs could do, but with 2 of them.
Guess-
Yeah. Hmm?
Guessing that's what you have now.
Yeah, I've got 2 enhanced lungs, a bunch of enhanced fat, and a few enhanced hearts.
Alrighty.
Um, I actually really like the way the organ system is set up because depending on what you do, like you can completely give yourself an entirely separate way of playing.
Yeah.
Because if you did like no lungs but went all fat or whatever, you'd be so goddamn slow.
Yeah.
But you'd have a lot of health.
Honestly, I might want to do that. Turn it more into a boomer shooter.
Yeah, you might have better luck if you cut down on movement a little and boost up your. I would say like half of your torso cavity should be fat, and half of it should be hearts, so that you got good health regen. Um, there was a really neat feature I noticed that also answered a question I had.
Yeah.
So you might notice in the game that you are ass naked. You are cheeks to the wind, if you will.
Yes.
You might be wondering where the fuck you keep all the bullets for these guns. No. The more open slots you have in your torso, the
Cut out.
What?
oh no, did my microphone do its thing?
It's cutting out.
Fuck.
I got the more open slots you're.
Okay, there. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been there. You've just been cutting in and out. So we're missing.
That's so weird. Okay, so the more open spaces you have in your torso, the more like the higher your ammo capacity. Which means theoretically you are literally using your whole chest cavity torso area like a backpack. Which is cool.
My chest is that backpack from Disney. Grandma's backpack. A lot bloodier. It's a kangaroo. Let's see. I like what I've played so far. I'm trying to find a play style that suits me still. So I found
Yeah.
the best way to not die. But that doesn't mean I found the best way to kill. So
Your aim do be a tad bit atrocious.
listen, and that the speed. I'll be honest, it's too fast for my old brain. I'm old. I'm an old man. Movement shooters are out of it. My movement shooter days are numbered. The game's too fast.
You're too slow.
Yeah, the movement shooters where literally the movement is you run at 100 miles per hour. I can't. Like if it's Infinite Warfare or Titanfall, like it's a movement shooter because you have normal speed, but you just have a lot more movement options. I can do those. But games like this, where it's like you're leaning left and right at 90-degree angles, and also you're running at 100 miles per hour, try to aim. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, lad, what's I know you didn't make a whole lot of progress necessarily either, but what was your experience thus far?
I believe you mean I didn't get past the tutorial.
What? I didn't know you were that.
I beat, you know, the guy at the beginning who has his back turned that you shoot and then take his gun?
Yeah.
Punch and take his
Yeah.
gun? Immediately after that, where the guy actually starts shooting at you,
Yeah.
I died 6 times. And then that's when I took a break and I haven't played it.
Did you get any of the organs from the guy you gun?
The game didn't tell me I could. I only took the gun.
I
Game
see.
was like,
You're
"Take
the
the gun."
reason detailed tutorial.
Game said take the gun. I took the gun and I was like, okay, I'll go continue on. Nope. Instantly dead.
God. I only knew it was a thing because I've watched the development of this game by
I knew it was a thing, but the thing for me was like I figured out how it worked specifically when I killed that guy with my acid finger gun.
yeah.
Because if you notice, your first weapon technically is your index finger that you shoot acid out of.
Yeah.
You can get organs that make that really strong later, by the way, if you want to do like a finger only run. That might be kind of funny. Challenge run, finger everyone.
Stand still, let me.
But when you go to pick up his gun, if you look at him, it says press E to loot.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I just picked up the gun. I assumed
Again,
the game would have told me to do it.
No, that is the reason detailed tutorials that take away all your control exist. You are the reason the Deus Ex tutorials across the years are as they are.
I would
It doesn't need to
thing
take
about
the
that.
control away from me. It just needs to pop up on the screen. Loot the body and the gun, not just the gun.
What's this a Deus Ex thing? I have no idea.
No, I've got a history with those games. It doesn't have anything to do with this. Because I used to play Invisible War back in the day. I used to get the little spider grenades.
Visible sounds like bad.
I think that's because
I'm thinking of Secret Invasion, which is an actual thing.
and Secret Wars.
Yeah, I was just about to be like, and they're going to say it was the green people from Captain Marvel all along. And I was like, no, they actually did that. That was a thing. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the next Avengers movie. Who do you think it will have been all along? Sidetracking you. Who do you think will have been all along?
Who do I think will have been all along?
Yeah.
That's not a sentence.
Yes, it is. Who is the secret guy who's actually a scroll? Who
Nick Fury.
they won't go with.
They already did.
They already did.
No, I mean in the MCU.
They did.
They did.
When?
Since he faked his death?
You remember in Spider-Man 2 where Nick Fury was very trusting of Mysterio? That wasn't actually Nick Fury. That was a scroll pretending to be Nick Fury.
Because Nick Fury was on vacation.
Yeah, he was in space.
But you're right. I forgot about this detail. That's just me straight up forgetting it. But also, I'm talking about there has to be someone that's like revealed in the Avengers movie. Like they're going to do more. So my question is, who else?
Hawkeye. He's the easiest to fake.
I think they'll go with something crazy, and
Hulk.
that would make sense considering She-Hulk.
My name is Skrulk.
Skrulk.
And it's gonna be voiced by Taika Waititi again.
I know exactly what I would do if I was running the MCU.
Yeah.
All the
Would
new
it be not this?
no, no, like if everything had run the way it is, but I get the next Avengers movie for some reason, I know what I would do.
Yeah.
Every new hero in Phase 4 was a scroll all along. That's how we fix it. That's how we fix this.
Everyone was a scroll.
Pretty much, that's what I would do. It's like Shang-Chi, scroll. Fucking scroll.
She-Hulk, scroll.
All,
She-Scroll, if you
all
will.
9 of the gods who did nothing, and half of them were robots, scrolls. Scrolls.
Oh, you're talking about Eternals.
Yeah.
They're not half of them robots. But according to your logic, they'd all be robots.
They are all robots. Well, I don't
They are.
robots. They were
They're
all
organic robots.
yeah. They were all designed. They're not actual robots, but they were all designed to
You know, that brings up the point.
Earth, and it's like to keep Earth safe, so this god can be hatched out of the Earth. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what would really help us if this one was for no reason.
You know, theoretically, in the future, we could make organic robots.
We've already done it with spiders.
We have?
You didn't see this?
I didn't see the spiders. Tell me more.
Yeah. Some people at a university figured out how to hijack a spider's body, and because their legs have no muscles, it's more like little hydraulics, like
Yeah.
hydraulics. They were able to, with water, refill the spider with water, and then with just a syringe, they could suck up the water and push it back in, and it became a little robot claw, like those claw machine games.
Or spider.
You can pick things up with dead spiders now. Just that's mine now.
Well, no, what I mean is like, once we get to the point where we are easily replicating organs and limbs and stuff, it won't be a stretch before we go to things like organic computing.
They've also halfway resurrected a pig now.
Great.
They resurrected
I know.
where they got its heart to beat again, but not its brain, quote unquote. So basically, that's more along the lines of, they're dead, but we could harvest their organs.
Yeah.
But that's already on the line of like, we have some moral questions to answer.
Well, and when we start getting into stuff like organic circuitry, we've been experimenting with that too, because it turns out things like slime molds are incredibly good conductors, just like the circuit boards we use. But it's organic and self-repairing.
Oh, back to the mold computers.
I haven't heard these, so
That's a good point.
I have no idea what's going on. Is he going through a crab phase, but with something else now?
Yeah.
Oh, so no, I learned this about the same as that.
Yeah.
Because I got into learning about strange computing stuff.
There was mold computers, and then there was crabs.
Oh yeah, the crab computer. So you're still on the crab. It's not a phase, Mom. It's just crabs.
Return to crab.
We all return to crab eventually.
This has nothing to do with crabs for one.
What? I have a question about
it
crabs.
happens that I learned. Yeah.
I don't know. What happened to that no-legged crab?
Oh, it got better.
Cool.
Yeah, it was actually nursed back to health.
Cool. I didn't know. Last time I saw it, it still had no legs, and it's been like a year. So
Yeah, no. Last I heard, it was actually alive.
cool. Hooray! Should have killed it and used it as a robot arm spider. Wait, that didn't work. It's legless. I'm an idiot.
You fucking
I
idiot.
already forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I have a brilliant idea. You know those robot claw machines? What if we made it, but the claws were gone?
Legless Lego Legolas.
What if we did this, but we did this?
What if we did this, but then we didn't let you do
What if we made it, but useless?
it? I mean, that's most of the things we make.
How do I convert an image from a fucking JFIF file?
What's a JFIF?
It's a JPEG, but like compressed. I don't know. That's the weird
JPEGs
thing.
are compressed.
I know, but it's more compressed because the internet decided. It's like
Are you gonna send it
anything
over your fucking satellite phone? Like what the fuck? And why are you so far away now?
Am I far away?
Yeah, it sounds like you're in the pool across the room.
Motherfucker. I'm sorry. You guys are stuck with this microphone again. You might hear yourselves a kid, but I'm not dealing with this, okay? Because every time that other fucking, every time that other fucking microphone decides it doesn't work anymore, it goes to my default device, and for whatever reason, my fucking default device is my Rift.
I'm about to buy you a new mic because this one's cutting out.
Oh no.
You-
I'm not ready for this one to go.
it's cutting out just a little. Is that the one you were using earlier?
No, this is my headset.
Oh, okay. Because it's not as bad as it was originally. So I thought you switched back to that. This one might not be going out there. It might just
Could be.
the other one full on was we'd lose sentences. It was like,
Yes. Well, that's because the other one.
why don't I have an idea for you? Why don't you just wear your Rift S?
My Rift S.
It's got a mic on it. We all know
It
how
does,
mic
but
on the Rift S works.
it's bothersome.
We all know how good the Rift S. Nope.
So you're still turning you into a robot?
Absolutely. I thought I found a workaround. I did not. My genius is not.
Your genius isn't showing.
My genius is not genius. Because I was told, oh, the best thing to do is get like a lav mic, plug it straight into your computer, and then just run another cable behind you. And then you can like Velcro it or just wear it on your shirt or something. But my computer refuses to recognize this lav mic. So
Oh.
either, but my current mic I'm using now is plugged into the same jack that I don't know why I'm saying a lav mic. It's that lav mic would have been plugged into. So it's the mic. So I'm going to have to try another one. I just happen to get one that my computer goes, no, I don't. I refuse.
Nope. I don't want that.
I don't want that. So yeah, I've got that. Also, finding one with a long cable is really annoying.
You might have to get an extension.
But the extension could also cause problems.
Get a Bluetooth one.
That'd just be expensive.
I could get. My computer is. Why have I not fucking thought about this? I'm an idiot.
You're not smart like
I'm
me.
I'm an idiot.
You're not big brain.
Because we men like to do everything the hard way. That's how we work.
No, I don't like doing things the hard way. I'm just stupid. I want to not sound like a. You know what's you know what the worst time?
Sex.
Moving on. Wrought Flesh. I don't know what else to talk about. Wrought Flesh. Queen's dead. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen.
So everyone has turned against 343 Industries.
Oh, I thought they did 10 years ago with Halo 4, and then Halo.
So there were people that were defending Halo 4 and 5. There were people that liked Halo 4 and 5. A lot of YouTubers that are in the Halo scene even would defend those and be like, look, it was, a stepping stone to where we are today. But after the most recent roadmap release, absolutely fucking everyone's given up on the game.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Even YouTubers that I watched that were like, it'll get better, there's still hope, it'll be okay, it just sucks right now. Even they're like, no, this is unforgivable.
What's that Netflix show where it's a couple like it's an anthology series, and the first one's about the Cowboys, and it's where the meme first time comes from because he's been hung twice.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
No, that's the one with the Family Guy man. That's a whole movie.
Oh.
This is a Netflix produced show, but you know that meme? It's your first time.
Yeah.
That's from the show, and he says that because early in that show he was almost hung already. So it's really him saying, "Is this your first time being hung?"
Oh.
Yeah, that's where that meme comes from. Is he was almost hung before? So when that other guy's freaking out, I was like, "Is this your first?" That's me to the Halo community because that's the Call of Duty community. Vanguard. It's like it's bad now, but it'll get better. And the last 8 months has been.
Yeah. So, well, the most recent roadmap pushed back the August and September updates all the way to March.
But you know
Oh,
what?
jeez.
You held on. The Battlefield community gave up immediately. Then
everything that was gonna be
you've held on
then
for almost a year. Congratulations.
was pushed even further back. They cut split screen except through glitches if you have the multiplayer test functions.
Yeah,
you can actually glitch it into split screen, and split screen works.
Yeah,
it actually functions, but they're just like, no, we don't want it.
So have you been following that story? Because people think they figured out why they're not doing.
No, I haven't kept up.
It only works on modern console. It runs bad on the one, and considering it's on both, and it's a cross-platform game, there chance that a one player and a Series X player play together.
So they need to optimize it.
Well, that's everyone's answer. Is like, well, work on it. Like, who cares? Work on it. And they're like, no. Pretty much, it's like, no, we'd rather just put this work into something.
And like, I would have sympathy for that if data mining hadn't found that they'd been testing out ideas for a battle royale. Like,
you don't want to drop it tilted?
No, so here's the thing though. They straight up said when Halo Infinite was announced, no battle royale. They said that they weren't going to do that, and everyone who was like really into Halo was like, yes, that's great. Thank you.
But then Dr. Disrespect said it was better with.
Well, not only that, but they see even mediocre battle royales making better money than.
Come on, guys! Trove has a battle royale. We've got to have one. We're fucking Halo.
No, I didn't know.
I don't know if it still did, but last time I went to play it, like a year and a half ago, I accidentally joined just a world, and it turned out to be a battle royale, and I died miserably because it's fucking Trove.
It is Trove. Oh boy, is that a fucking game!
I miss it actually. I would go back and.
I would too.
We're gonna do a Trove stream. We're gonna do it sometime.
Fuck yeah.
Somewhere I still have that Lunar Lancer character.
Pretty sure that was the PS3.
No,
It might be your other account that
that
you
was the
deleted.
PS4. Trove was not a PS3 game.
Yeah, see, like there is some good stuff that we've seen. Data mining has found a whole bunch of new weapons that are in various stages of completion. Um, and like new vehicles, and Forge is looking fucking excellent if we can ever actually get the damn thing.
Was it pushed back again?
Yeah.
So it's just in beta and certain people get it?
No, the only people who are getting it right now are actually accessing it.
Through
There's some glitches and a mod
Oh, okay.
on Nexus, I think, that allows you to get access to it. Kind of like accessing Forge in Halo Reach before they put that back in on the Master Chief Collection.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was gonna say
so all the
a lot of people working in for it. So that's why I was like, wait, it's not out. I thought
yeah, no,
that's when I saw someone remade Andy's entire room from Toy Story. Like, oh, okay. With
someone
King
recreated the
Jenga, you
Battle
can
of
knock
Endor
over.
with walkers and shit. Someone recreated the Battle of Endor. But like that's how bad, like how much of a drought the Halo content is in right now, which it shouldn't. We have Halo with seasonal shit. There should not be such a content drought that the only content being produced is exclusively accessible through modding. And also, like, that's all anyone's talking about right now
I have
because
two pieces of news.
the roadmap's abysmal and all that shit. Go ahead. What's your news?
News number 1. Overwatch 2 new heroes aren't going to be free.
And they're deleting
They're going to be
game.
They're going to be in a battle pass.
Oh, they're doing Call of Duty. I bet every new character after that is going to be a battle pass character.
Maybe they've
They're
just
doing-
announced
Yeah,
one.
if they're doing that, I bet every new character is
Yeah.
going to be like a level 30 in the 100 tier battle pass. Call of Duty does.
It'll probably be free though, but it's still going to be like
Yeah, it'll be one of the free ones you can work towards, but just like Call of Duty, it's like, or you know, if you want it faster,
yeah.
drop some coin. What's their what's the coin in that game?
There was.
Well, they haven't had a new coin. Before it was loot boxes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They already have that currency system in there. I bet they're going to use the same currency. I just forget what.
Well, the currency didn't have a name. It was just gold, I think.
Oh yeah, it was just gold. That's drop some more gold, some more Robux.
Okay, look.
I
Hot
think
take.
Well,
Rather than an Overwatch battle pass, I would rather spend $100 on Genshin Impact.
Hot take. Remember when
And it's
everything was in the game and you just unlocked?
yeah. Remember when half the content wasn't behind a paywall that was a pay to get the chance to have? At least with DLC packs and other games, it was fucking pay and get all the content.
Yes.
It wasn't pay and then play the game through the fucking season. Oh, look at that. You had fucking cancer, so you couldn't play the game for. Wow, that really sucks to be you, doesn't it? You just paid $30 and get nothing.
Get fucked, scrub. Thanks for the cash.
Like, the thing I hate about battle passes is they are. Are they better than loot boxes?
oops.
Yes.
Technically.
No, not technically. 100 times. 100.
So the thing with a loot box is you pay and you get a thing. You might get a thing you don't want, but you get a thing.
No.
Is it gambling? Yes. But the thing about Battle Pass is they are, in my opinion, just as predatory, but angled different. It is the same level of we want your money while giving you as little as possible, but the difference is this is the new legal way to do that.
I don't necessarily agree. Because with battle passes, what's also happened is shops have come back. Now, the best stuff isn't in the shop, but at least there are now multiple ways of getting it. When games were loot box only, the only thing you could do was gamble.
Well, yeah,
There are
again, I'm not saying
yeah. That's why I think it's better. I would agree they're still predatory and doing the same thing, but at least it's a lot more obvious what they're doing. The drawbacks are a lot more upfront. It's like, well, I need to play to this. You know, it's that simple. If you don't play to this, then I don't get it, and then they get all the money that I dumped in, and I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah.
But again, stores have come back, fucking, and then some games have to fight for your do so bad they have to fight for your viewership anyway, which happened to Infinite Warfare and Vanguard. They're just like, fuck it, have all the guns for free, please come back.
So like, I am very down with a store, right? If a game gives me the option, so if a game gives me like cosmetics and shit that I like, I will buy them. Okay, when Call of Duty drops a fucking, dragon gun or Godzilla armor or some shit,
Terminator.
day one, fucking, I buy that shit. I don't care if my paycheck doesn't come for another week and a half. I could be broke as fuck and I will still buy shit if I like it. Like Halo Infinite, good example. They did the Fracture event, the entrenched one, which is all fucking diesel punk looking arm.
Yeah.
That shit is the coolest fucking thing Halo has done since 343 took over.
But the cat ears, I want those.
I have those on everything that isn't the diesel punk armor because it's just not compatible with those helmets. Yet. They're
Yeah.
working on that though, because cross-core compatibility is supposed to be a thing. Either way, they put out that gear, right?
Yes.
All the cool shit was in the battle pass. But the event only went on for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
and
no.
You could only make so much progress in a day, which
That,
is like
that is the
that's
other thing.
stupid.
Is most games give you like a month and a half to 2 months. It's a lot, like if I with 2 months, a month and a half to 2 months, 40, 50 day long fucking seasons, it's a lot easier to look at it, be like, I could get when it's 2 weeks and like Halo Infinite has that whole thing where it's like, oh, you've played too many matches. We're just gonna stop giving you like missions and stuff now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is you're literally forcing me to come back every day, and I literally can't be here every day.
And like the thing is I I don't want to devote that much time to it, right?
Yeah.
Like I love Destiny, I love Final Fantasy 14. I get so burnt out on those games that like I will grind out a whole season pass when it's something I like, and then for the next 2 seasons, I'll maybe pick up the game once every other week.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I've found that I would much rather do the League of Legends. Yes, $20 for a pack that might be a skin and a couple guns and a wall might be expensive. And for the same amount, I could get like 10, 15 levels in the battle pass. But I know what I like. So the other good thing is a lot of times this has happened in the last 3 seasons of Vanguard. I hop on the new seasons like, is there anything I even want to get that even future me might when I come back sometime I'd be like, oh, I'm glad I got that. This is cool. And every time it's like, no, it's all in the store. I actually prefer
Yeah.
the store on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I've not gotten a season pass in Call of Duty in the last 4 seasons. There's just no reason to.
You will get more money out of me and play in the long run if you put the stuff I like in a store and let me buy it, even if the price is kind of fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
if it's something I like enough, then if I would be willing to grind it out in the battle, then I would absolutely buy it.
Yeah, like it could be like the Call of Duty one where you could have things, or I'd even be okay with the Fortnite way of maybe to make it, because they want the rarity things, so they don't just want
Yeah,
a store we can get everything. Fortnite does the thing where everything's on a loop, but everything will come back.
yeah, they cycle it all.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that too.
exactly. I'm still trying to get that fox. I've been playing that fucking game for months. Like, is the fox back in the store? And I missed it the last time. I'm very upset. Spaghetti. But yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
told you the last time.
yeah, it's just I found out too late and the game had to update, and by the time it was ready, that's when I still had my slow internet. Bad. Next time I'll probably get it. But yeah, I'm even okay with that. The rarity comes from the rarer things are, maybe it just cycles in slower. And as the game
Yeah,
goes on, like Fortnite, some things don't show up super often because there's just so much, after a while. When the game's been out for 4 years, so cycling out takes longer and longer each. Uh,
exactly.
I'm okay with that. I would rather play that game of, spend 5 seconds booting up a game and be like, is it store yet? Than feeling like I have to spend my life in this game to get this one item I want at level 90. It's battle pass in the next.
Exactly.
So I understand, but I still think that's better than I'll put $20 down, get 10 boxes of random shit that there's no way to the only way to work towards your goal is to just keep buying. At least with the battle pass, you can actually see like I need this many levels. I have this much fun. There's an actual path you can take.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I still prefer the battle pass system because there's a path at least. You can visually see. That's the thing I want. That's how far away it is. That's how long I have. Can I do that? Yes or no. If you think you can, then buy it and try it. There are many times where I'm like, oh, no, I don't like this game enough to.
And for me, it's hard to understand. Like, I don't like this idea of having to settle. Like, is Battle Pass better than loot box? Yes. But would a storefront just be better, even a cycling storefront?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I would much prefer. And earlier, you asked like I jokingly said, "Oh, the season pass is 100 times better than the loot box." Well, you have to pay attention that loot boxes are negative 1,000.
Yeah.
So the what we have now is negative 900. It's
Mhm.
better, but it's still not where I want to be. God damn it! Just give. I will pay you $20 for a single fucking gun skin. I would much rather do that. Is it is it simply the colors I like? $20, I'll do it. Give me. I don't want to work for it. Either let me buy it outright or give me like full on if you do, challenges. This is why people sat on Infinite War. Infinite Warfare was so fucking good. It had a store. It also had loot boxes. It also
Yeah.
had a key system. It also had fucking you can create had scrap. You can make guns, and it also had just it also had challenges. There were like 5 ways you could get each gun.
There is a reason that Infinite Warfare is still one of my favorites.
Infinite Warfare is a good game, just straight up, but also it had of all of those middle-aged Call of Duties where they had loot boxes, that was the best one. That was just
Yeah.
the best one. I have so many cool guns in that game that a lot of people don't just because I actually like the game. I put time into the game, but a lot of times I just straight up did the challenges or had scrap, or maybe just from playing I had keys and I got free loot box. I did not buy.
Yeah.
I think I only put $20 into loot just for fun because I had 20. I think someone gave me a PlayStation card. I was like, I'll put that in.
I was gonna say the only money I ever put into the box system of that game was like when I would have some points left over or whatever, and we'd go back to play the game again or something.
Yeah, once in a while for a birthday or Christmas, I'll get a PlayStation card. That's just like I'll put that into a storefront because it's just
Yeah,
free money, and $20 isn't going to necessarily get me a game on console because everything's $60
exactly.
now. So it's like I'll just put that into whatever game I'm playing storefront, and that was Infinite Warfare. But yeah, Infinite Warfare was so fucking good. I would that system, unironically, was like a positive. I like that.
Yeah,
That was just a good system. Now, the Fortnite rotating only storefront would still be better. But,
yeah,
you know, even Fortnite has a battle pass. And this battle pass is I actually not a big fan of its battle pass system. But at least its rotating storefront is most items are in the so it you know you'll get most things eventually.
yeah,
Uh, it's mostly the battle pass locks out what special skins are there if they put them in there. So if you really like Darth Vader, then you're gonna have to do it. But if your favorite item is that glider there, I want that glider, is probably gonna end up in the store. It's fine.
right.
I was not expecting to go on a loot box tangent today, but there we are.
Well, they're everywhere
Loot
still, and
boxes
it's
suck.
problematic.
We're in a middle area where it's better, I guess. Uh, just League of Legends storefront. Does League of Legends have a loot box system,
Kind of.
or is it more of like a? Is it more of a seasonal? There's a season. The storefront
So
changes.
it
I'd be okay
has
with that too.
what it has is it's got hex tech crates, which I don't even know how to buy those technically. I think you can, but like
I'm so glad I watched
they,
Arcane because I know what hex tech is now.
yeah, the way they
I
are is
understand these things.
you earn key fragments by playing. 3 key fragments mean key. You open a chest, you get a chance at like a random skin currency.
Okay.
That's all that's in there. The storefront, you can buy all the champions with in-game earned currency or real money. Like there's no like, oh, this champion's out of season, right? The
So
only
the
thing that rotates seasonally are some of the skins.
yeah. So the loot boxes is more of like a possible. Hey, you did good. Here's some free shit. Why not?
Yeah, it's
Okay, that's
basically
fine.
another way to get that shit if you don't want to spend all,
That's
a
fine.
skin.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What was the worst? I'm trying to think. Out of all the Call of Duties with loot boxes, what was the worst? I think it might be Modern Warfare Remastered. I think that might have
Yeah.
because as much as I want to shit on Advanced Warfare, at least if you really played, you could unlock them all by prestiging. That game has like fucking 40 prestige levels, and after prestige 20, each one gets you like prestige 21 gives you the Obsidian Steed. Prestige 2 gives you the whatever the ARX salmon one is. You could unlock them, which makes it technically better. Infinite Warfare or Modern Warfare Master was full on just it had the World War II thing where there were seasons. So just things were cycled out as well as all those things were stuck in loot boxes. So if you
Right.
season, you just lost out on all that content because you couldn't
Yeah.
get the loot box anymore.
It had the crafting thing too, where you had to, if you wanted the big thing, you had to craft all the little things with
Yeah.
the keys or whatever it was. I don't remember.
It's either that or Black Ops 3. I think
I would say Black Ops 3.
well, see, I want to say that, but simply because like World War II fixed the problem with Modern Warfare Remastered. That being there was a quartermaster that you could also do challenges with. And then But that game, you could also every once in a while there'd be a challenge that would give you previous seasons loot boxes,
Yeah.
so you were never locked out. Modern Warfare Remastered, you were locked out. Once Shamrock and Awe was done, fuck you. Get out of here. Never again. Days of Summer, pff, it's December now. Fuck you. Play on the Christmas themed map and be happy.
Christmas or nothing.
Exactly. I think because of like, yeah, there was a slight key and or scrap system, but like at least Black Ops 3 didn't full on lock you out of content. They just kept adding shit in. So it slowly got harder to get things, but at least you were never truly locked out.
Yeah.
I would argue in many ways, Modern Warfare Remastered just fucking locked you out. Anyway, Fancy, you had a second piece of news from fucking
Forever ago. Sorry
Overwatch.
about that.
No, it's yeah. You know what? Good. Maybe if I eventually make a clips channel, that'll be a.
It's about multiverses.
Oh, tell me.
Velma used to have a move where if you collected enough clues, you would be able to call the police, and the police would pick up someone and drive them off the map.
Well, that was racist
Bloody
because they could pick up LeBron James.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So they changed it.
I was kidding.
No, that's what they did.
Yep.
They said it was police brutality.
So now it's the mystery gang.
They changed it to
so
the
now
mystery
you just
machine.
make the mystery gang.
Oh,
person
it's
show
better
up
when
and
Shaggy
kidnap.
fucking kidnaps LeBron James. It's better.
But Shaggy's already in the game, so it's like Fred or something.
Oh,
You
that's
get like Fred and fucking
It's like Fred and Daphne.
and they just show up and kidnap people and toss them in the back of the mystery machine.
that's. I thought I was gonna be called out for being
No.
Nope.
cynical, and it's all I get is yeah. What happened? Oh shit. Oh, that's
Shit. Here we go again.
oh.
I haven't looked at it,
Is
but
in
I've
the back
read
of a
that they've
cop
changed
car.
things.
Gotta change that shit. When are they gonna add algae? That's not the name of the character.
Who?
What's the name of the character? It's not algae. What's the name?
It's a good fucking question. What
What's
is the name of the character?
What's
Who
the
are you
name
talking about?
of the second Space Jam? Who's the
I
AI
still
guy?
haven't seen the second.
Who's the AI? No, no, I was right. It's algae, but it's algae. Full name algae rhythm. I was right. It's an algorithm joke.
Fucking hate that name.
Algae
That's
rhythm.
Yeah, it's Don
stupid.
Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle is algae rhythm. Duh. When's he
You
in the
think
game?
he regrets that?
I think everyone regrets that.
Yep.
Well, I have a piece of news. This news is old, but I wanted to get it in so we could.
Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg, City New Horizons. Have it's so bad. It's so
Terrible
funny.
photo of him next to a shitty Eiffel Tower.
The fun that led to the greatest headline I've ever read. Mark Zuckerberg, millions of dollars on the metaverse. All he got was that. That is the funny.
Yeah, I sent that.
Yeah, that the best headline. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it's so bad that he's come out and he's like, oh, it's gonna look different. It's not fun. Like, but that was that the selfie was officially announcing that it was gonna be launched. Harrison shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So you're launching it in beta, but so far in beta that the visuals aren't even necessarily like I'm okay with a slight change. That's very common maybe certain objects are changed, but you're just like, yeah, we're entering beta, but the entire game will look. Why are you
entering beta, but we're using like day one Blender assets?
like so this is like pre-release, like this is early version of Minecraft. Like when you spawn, the world wasn't even unlimited.
Fuck, I love those days.
There was a fucking stone. It's in like 100 by 100, like lame crap.
I remember lame craft.
Still have got nostalgic, and I went through old download. I googled how to download. Have lame. It's still bad. It'd be better if it's not creative mode. We're stuck in. That was the lame craft room. Anyway. What else has been going on?
Destiny 2 isn't going to be sunsetting anything anymore.
Good. They'll be nerfing it though.
What they're planning to do is they're working on base engine changes so that they can keep the content they have without super bloating.
Guys, this is what you do. Bungie, Destiny 3. What you call?
They never wanted to do Destiny 3.
But you call it the final Destiny.
So what it was originally the contract they had meant that
It's
they
a
were going to
10-year
have to do a Destiny
franchise,
3.
4 games.
Yeah, they didn't want to do that though. They want Destiny 2 to just get better, and it is. Things are actually getting pretty good, and if they hold true to their current word and rework some old stuff, I think it'll be all right.
I think.
No, I don't want a third one because I don't want to start over again.
No. See, this is the thing. I realize that, but what? As much as they want to do base engine, a lot is easy and more cost effective. Start with because Destiny 2 was made in the original Activision franchise. 2 more.
Yeah.
And then they got their freedom. So it's like Destiny 2, as much as work as they could put into it, engine like deep in the engine, it's going to be just a lot of updates.
What we're gonna end up with probably is a Team Fortress 2 situation where like a single JPEG holds that shit together.
Probably. But yeah, if they did a Destiny 3, they could start from the ground up. This is the last one. We will continue. That's just what I would do.
That's fair.
Because Destiny 2, while I do enjoy that game, I keep coming back once. Yeah, just to see what the fuck's going on.
You should come hang out in it right now. It's Space Pirates. Do you like the Fallen guys that we used to fight all the time? So imagine them. Now some of them are our friends.
My brain is fucked when you say the Fallen enemy. Transformers.
Not those Fallen.
The Primes.
They got like 4 arms sometimes. Very alien.
Hello, Beige. Doing.
Beige. Oh, am I quiet right now? Oh, I'm very quiet on the recording end. Oh, fuck.
not know this thing.
I didn't either.
Here, I can turn you up.
It's probably when the mic changed.
Probably.
Talking.
Hi, hello. How you doing? Beige. I will be louder.
Fancy, can
Let
you?
me project my voice.
I am currently talking in a normal volume.
Hopefully that's better. I'll do my best on pumping up their side of the. Cool. Well,
Pump it
quiet
up.
is better than inaudible. It's gonna be annoying, but
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Episode 3 is right there. We
I've
have
never
episode
heard of.
3.
I have no. Yeah, episode 3, Undertale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other. Trying to think. Oh, two things. And then that's all I'll have. So the first one I'll go with is CD Projekt Red.
You're talking about their new Netflix anime or their game?
Both. We were talking about the game Wrought Flesh, but we have ended that conversation doing the news segment. The news segment has moved to the end day.
Because we forgot about it.
No, I didn't forget about it. I just didn't think about it. As in, like, skipped over.
We were on a different tangent before.
We were talking about Texas and fucking Miracle Whip. That's more important.
Don't actually do that to Miracle Whip. That's not.
Do not fuck Miracle Whip, please.
I bet it. You know what? I bet it would taste.
I have no comment on that.
So CD Projekt, yeah, they've got a Netflix anime company. But now I've only ever seen anime. Vaguely up my ass. And I do like that one. But also the game just got an update with a bunch of the same like outfits and stuff from that anime. The name of the update is even the same name of the anime.
Maybe I'll give the game another try then.
Yeah, there's also they finally added a thing we all wanted, and that is, you know how a lot of other games will let you put on clothes, and
Yeah.
each of those clothes have stats. But then
Yeah.
you can choose a favorite outfit to lay over that, so you will look decent. They added that.
Cosmetic layers. Oh, thank fuck.
You can.
I don't have to run around in like baseball shorts and a samurai helmet
You don't.
anymore.
You don't look homeless. Yes. So they added that you can actually choose a favorite outfit and be like, I want to look like this, but underneath I'm wearing my shitty outfit that doesn't match.
Oh,
They have also decided this is the last update for PS4.
that's fair.
And PS5 and Xbox Series X. They have confirmed they're going to be reworking the they're all, basically they're like, yeah, no, us saying it's coming out on PS4 fucked us. This is us. We fixed the game. It's mostly running okay on last gen now. Here's some good things we all want. Now we're focusing on PC and new current gen. So PC, PlayStation 5, and the series. It's terrible. I hate it still.
Yeah, no, that's
we'll be getting even more updates, including the DLC, which is not coming to. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the DLC is only current gen, not last.
Is it gonna be free DLC, or are you gonna have to?
No, it's a full.
Think
It's Witcher 3 style expansion.
Oh.
It's gonna be, who knows, like $30-$40 probably. It's gonna be a big boy.
Runners update is live. Brings free DLCs. Content inspired by the anime.
Yeah.
3 new gigs, 6 new guns, 5 new melee weapons. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cross progression between platforms, arcade games.
Yeah, they did the Gwent Witcher thing. They created a game that would be in this world, and then now there's a phone app of just that game. It's like they did with. So I'm getting excited. It seems like they're sticking with the game, which just once again proves EA you could have done it with Anthem, but you gave up. Fuck you.
Dude, Anthem could have been so fucking good.
You could have.
I'm mad about what happened because I genuinely loved it.
I wanted to be Fat Iron Man. Fuck you.
Right? The big
Space
fucking
Wizard.
huge. Oh, the Colossus armor was so cool. The whole concept of the armor, cool, and they had. I was interested, and I don't get interested in games very often anymore. And they had me. All they had to do was fucking stick with it.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
As
Like
as
games
as for
got
the
me.
as for the Cyberpunk thing, um, I watched the trailer for the anime. I don't know if you have.
No.
If you want, I can send you the trailer. The I've got high hopes for these deals because after watching that anime, all I could really think was, man, I wish the gameplay was this fucking wild.
Yeah. Now it's funny. While the game's been languishing, they've been doing a lot of world building. There's a whole like manga series and comics. Now we're getting this anime. Like there's already a lot of printed stuff around this game. And it's like, oh, now I really want to get back into this world now because now there's shit I can
Yeah,
look. When it was just,
yeah, they're
it's like I like this game, I like the world and stuff, but even on my PC that can run it, it's still broken. But now it's like, oh, I'm excited.
yeah, they're genuinely like trying to keep it alive. And I think that's cool
Yeah, and
because the game itself in my eye wasn't like intrinsically bad. Like I think the game had a lot of potential. It was just for me the actual gameplay loop of it didn't really catch me. Yeah,
I was
I don't know.
I was going around doing side missions. I was having a blast. But yeah, the other thing is, there was a leak like a couple months ago about this expansion before we knew what was called or what was actually, and it had everyone worried because they were like, "Oh no, they're putting the game to rest. They're not going to hold with it." And their big thing was with that leak, it they it was made to sound like they had written out Johnny Silverhand because they
Yeah.
couldn't afford Keanu again. But this DLC is feeling like, no, he's still there. It's very cool. So it's one of those things where it's like, well, they're clearly sticking with it, and I'm very happy,
I
and I'm ready.
I hope the DLC means at least that they're going to get a post game because I know um the post game is not really existent.
No, it post game is like a day before the end of the game,
Yeah.
always. Yeah, maybe with this, um, post game will be at the end of the new expansion or something. You know, like it'll just end with you being in a space.
I was going to say I like when games do that more than like okay, here's the final event and we'll set you back right before it if you ever want.
Yeah,
Um but I wanted to really enjoy the game. There was one major story thing that really just completely threw me off of actually being interested in the main story.
huh?
And then the gameplay loop for me, like, it wasn't interesting enough to get me, but I'm not huge on like a sandbox experience. You know what I mean? I wasn't really big on Grand Theft Auto. Um,
Well,
I only do like survivally type games when it comes to sandbox because at least there's tedious things to keep me busy and feel like I have an order to things.
See, I think the reason why it worked for me is I'm a basic man who likes FPSs. So like I'm okay with a good sandbox. It's why I like the Fallout series, especially the 3D
Yeah.
ones. But I don't like the stories. I just like exploring and just running into cool things. That's how I am with Cyberpunk. I like the story enough that I've beaten it, so it's already done better than Fallout for me.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't like GTA necessarily, is because the shooting actually is shit. I don't like the
Yes.
shooting, and that's like a big thing for me. A sandbox with good FPS mechanics, that honestly, that's all it needs. A fun sandbox, interesting world. I don't even necessarily need to necessarily like the story. I use necessarily twice the same. That was unnecessary.
Yeah. The big turnoff for me, like story wise, was how they handled Jackie. I got super attached, genuinely really dug it, right?
What who did you not like? What they?
So your friend through the whole
Oh,
basically
Jackie. Yeah,
tutorial of the game,
I didn't hear the
Jackie.
name. That's why. Yeah, Jackie.
No, it's all. I loved hanging out with him. The way the characters interacted and the personality that he brought to it was so amazing. And when what happened to him happened, all I could think was, I have a goal now. I am ready to hunt down this motherfucker and get revenge. I was ready to fucking play this game to completion for the express purpose of revenge. And then they took that from me. And they like double fucking pull that out from, because it's like, boom, okay, I can't get revenge on him, I'll get revenge on, boom, someone else took care of that too. Fuck, what is my point?
Yes, it's like your mission now. Take care of that guy, and then next thing you know, you've accidentally run. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There he goes. We still have 30 hours in this game.
Yeah, and so like, and the thing was it was like, now your mission is entirely self-centered, deal with the whole Johnny Silverhand in your brain. And it was like,
That would have been
like,
cool if Jackie was still around.
exactly.
But now I'm alone with Keanu in my. This is weird.
Yeah, and the only other
Go fuck the
person that
lesbian.
you really have interaction, like, do you want to be friends with one of the guys who was working under the guy who killed your friend? Do you want to be friends with Asian Honor Man?
No, hold on. Johnny Silverhand wants to play with his band again, even though I do this for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I just, Johnny Silverhand as a character, cool. You know, having him around, having him able to cross paths with you would be awesome. I literally just didn't care that he was in a chip, and they're like, "Oh, you got to get him out of there, or he's gonna overwrite you." But I, why? And so that kind of killed a lot of my motivation for it, and I ended up just kind of aimlessly wandering,
I
and I
can
couldn't find a lot to hold me.
um I actually found that the game did a Walking Dead to me. I lost, Jackie died, and then a little after that, I was like, well, the character I liked is dead. It introduced another character I ended up really liking,
Yeah.
but they died. But that one is later on in the game enough where it's like, okay, that's the actual bad guy. Like I know I'm gonna be able to get. They still take kind of. It's pretty good. You've pointed out a thing this game. Like
Yeah.
it's that guy. I need to kill him, and game it's like, no, we left bad.
Well, that's only one of the ending options.
That's the ending I got.
Yeah. From what I heard from my significant other, a bunch of the endings are kind of unsatisfying because it comes down to let the guy live, kill the guy. Do you get overwritten or do you just die? That's your choices basically.
My ending is I left him alive and his dad took him over again, and I had 6 months. That was the ending. I didn't do the Rubik's Cube enough. I wasn't good enough at the Rubik's Cube. I failed my intelligence. I had another piece of news. Oh, Call of Duty. Sony and Xbox are fighting over Call of Duty right now. Pretty entertaining. Both companies are kind of trying to leverage what info they have that they're willing to share to the public, trying to win. Like, oh no, you want Call? No. You want Call of Duty over here. It's been pretty funny. They've just been throwing each other.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. The most recent piece is Sony was like, Call of Duty is so big that that's like a system seller. So big it might as well be its own like system of making money. Wherever Call of Duty goes, there are people who will follow that and only that. And it's big enough that we don't think this should be allowed. And then you look at the numbers, it's like, well, actually, it seems like Xbox makes more money off Call of Duty than PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. So it's more of a thing that Xbox would want. I think it's both ways. It's low. I think Call of Duty makes up altogether out of all money they make 6%, and with PlayStation is
right.
But it's so both of them. It's like, well, you're really, but it's just funny because they're starting to throw shade all this way. It's pretty interesting to watch it. The other thing is, a little while ago, Xbox was like, for several years, Call of Duty will still be on the PlayStation. And then PlayStation's like, and by several, they meant 3. But yeah, but the other thing is people are putting out, most consoles are only out for like 6 or so years. And signs are pointing that maybe around 2026, Call of Duty will go full Xbox. That could be the PS6 already.
Maybe.
It's very possible. The PlayStation's been out for almost 2 years. PlayStation 5.
Oh, it sure has been.
Yeah. So it's very possible that it's very possible that Xbox will grandfather Call of Duty to PlayStation this generation, but then right when the next one release and they're having the same problems again, they could be like, if you want Call, you have to come. So yeah, the newest thing is that PlayStation's basically like, they agreed to let us have Call of Duty, but it's not nearly long enough and it's not fair. They're just trying to get even more money out of us, to the point where instead of having a nice, decently long, where it's a couple years or a good few years, they're like, no, it's only 3 years, and every 3 or 4 years you have to come back and get the license. Basically, you have to prepay us. So it's just been interesting. On Twitter, they're fighting. It's been pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And it's just been fun to watch. And they're right, by the way. I'll go wherever Call of Duty goes. They are correct. No, I'm on. I now that I've been playing more PC lately, and now that Call of Duty is coming back to Steam, I'll probably just stick with it.
That's fair.
As long as the games continue to be backwards compatible, we'll be. That's the other good thing. Is no longer is it, oh, my friends went with this console, so I have to get. No. I'll be following Call of Duty. You guys don't have.
Yeah, you're kind of the only reason I play it, so
Yeah. It's funny. I think I was talking to you a little while ago. It's like, man, why haven't we played Vanguard? And then I realized, well, I'm the Call of Duty guy, and I haven't wanted to play Vanguard. I
Mm-hmm.
was playing Vanguard.
yeah, if you ever want to, just like
No, we'll wait for the next one. We'll revisit Vanguard in like a year or two.
when the next one comes out and it's inevitably broken and we go back to Vanguard and we're like, you know what? Could have been worse.
Well, that's the thing. This is Infinity Ward. They've had a full dev cycle to work on this game. Not rushed like the last two. They've had the
it
full
could
3
be
years.
good then.
Yeah, they've had the full 3 years after Modern Warfare 2019. Treyarch had to team up with Raven to make a game because Sledgehammer failed, and then Sledgehammer stumbled anyway this year. Now this game's coming out, and it's going to be the first 2-year Call of Duty. That is pretty much confirmed at this point. Treyarch's next game has been pushed back to 2024. So it's one of those things where Modern Warfare 2 better be good because we're going to be stuck with it for 2 years. But they're also using it to relaunch their Warzone 2. There's going to be,
Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, Warzone 2. There's going to be a Tarkov like game mode apparently.
That'd be interesting.
So who knows?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I've pre-ordered it. I'm the problem. I acknowledge this. I am the problem. I've pre-ordered Call of Duty, the game that they'll print so much that there's no way I'll miss out on it day one. But I've pre-ordered it anyway. You know why? Beta. Need the beta. Got the beta. Doing the beta.
You'll have to tell me what you think once you
Oh, I'll be streaming the hell out of that shit.
awesome.
If I get the PS5 connected. This might be the last full console Call of Duty I go with. Because of the streaming problems I've had with my PS5. It's like,
That's fair.
I might just start streaming PC only. Like for this podcast, I'll be willing to break out any old console I have and play it, but I won't be able to stream.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
I think that's all I've got too.
Sweet. That was a podcast.
It sure was.
At TheGamingDusty on whatever the fuck you want to find me on. These two people, I don't know.
At Wulfryk D on Twitter. You can pretty much only find me on Twitter or here because my name is different everywhere because I'm an idiot.
You can change it.
I don't want to.
You want to have names?
Okay, here's the issue, right?
Choose one.
Here's the problem that I've come down with. On every platform where my name is different, all the people I know there know me exclusively by that.
Yeah.
All right. I still don't think that's a problem, but okay. You do you. Pull them. Which group knows you by which one more? Find this out. Do people know you as Wulfryk or Night Pyrex more? If everyone wins, that's your name.
Pyrex, because I stream under that name.
Well, then there you go.
But I don't want to use that name ever. I never intended to get popular using it here. I just never bothered to change it.
Well, you can still change it.
But
people change it all the time.
I don't know what I would change
Fucking,
it to.
I forget that streamer's name, but there's that furry whose character was a cop, and then the cop shit happened, so they obviously had to fucking not do that anymore.
Fur cop.
And now I think they're just called the Plantigrade Wolf now. And
Yeah.
doing fine. But it's funny they didn't redesign their character. So if you know that they used to be a police, it's like I can still see the police.
He used to be a police.
He used to be a police, yes. I'm an idiot. We all know this.
It's just how it be sometimes.
Yeah. Please hold your tongue. Anyway, Fancy.
Yeah.
What we playing? Oh no, that's not out.
No.
Say. I was gonna say something.
I don't.
The Bioshock.
I don't know. One or both of you might not like it.
What is it?
It's gonna be Detroit Become Human.
I taste the cum. I taste it. Extra taste. Extra taste.
It's blue blood. It's different.
Blue.
I will see if I even have it.
I've got
You
it.
should. It was free, I think.
That does not mean I got it.
I think I did pick that one up, and if not, my sister has it on her PS4, and I might.
I have the disc.
Detroit game collection in the
Nuts.
days. I have Daisy on. That's old enough though. I bet you could find. I bet you could find that as a game of the year or PlayStation greatest hits for.
I think it's in the PlayStation hits for
Yeah,
$20.
I bet you could find that brand new. I'm down. That's a game that I actually did want to.
As with every other game that we've done here, I will absolutely put my best foot forward.
I knew you were going to.
Now here's the
like
thing. I don't like David Cage games, but I'll give it a try. Maybe this
Don't
one's
do that.
good.
I also don't like the choose your own adventure clicky
John!
story
Ah!
At least it's not the ghost one.
True, at least it's
With
not
Willem
that
Dafoe.
Dylan Wafoe.
How long to eat my dick? How
Terribly
long? What's the average? I need to know. How long to beat?
100 hours.
It's
Not 100, 100.
Right, become. How long to beat.com. It's only 12 hours. That's a decent sized game.
How long to beat.com.
Hey, that's that. Now you're just reminding me of Reddit.plates.
What? Oh, the pixel art thing?
Yeah. That Linus Tech Tips, the YouTuber. You know, a lot of YouTubers rush in there to try to get their logos. Linus didn't try to, but his fan base came together, did it. But his fan base then tried to. The whole time they fought to the point where I think they were either the first or second highest most changed pixels in that area because they kept changing. They made ltt.store, which is the name of their store, or ltt.com. Or so so it was lttstore.com and or lttstore.com. It was really just the top of the O. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. To the point where
Oh, that's
you
funny.
could order a shirt that said ltt.store.com, but then it was like a 3D effect, and the one that's a bit harder to see, you could see says "come."
I love it.
Yes, yeah. Detroit Become Human. I will definitely. I've wanted to. Definitely on.
Become Detroit human.
So long.
Human become Detroit.
Is this a sneak peek?
Oh God, my spine. Okay.
Maybe you
See
don't.
if I have the
I forget the
game.
name of this game.
Heavy Rain. Roger Rabbit.
His mother.
Who made Roger Rabbit? That took a second. I was like, why is that funny? I had to. I knew it was funny, but I had to figure out why. Oh, that's the wrong game.
Oh, did you know you can make custom lists on the PS5
Yep.
now? Okay. Of the games in your collections, you can make custom lists.
Yeah.
I don't have it, because if I did, it would be between Dead by Daylight and Destiny 2, but it's...
Oh, maybe I don't want to. 40 hours.
What game?
No, it's 40 hours.
I like 40 hours.
I don't think you. I don't. I actually don't know. I know Fancy
Don't
has
kn-
played it.
You gotta tell me what the
What?
name of the game is, and I'll tell you what I thought of
Wait,
it
I
if I've
finished
played
it
it.
or I've played it?
You've played it. I don't know if you've.
Oh.
It's about a baby in a orange glass case on the front of walking.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, Death Stranding.
I've
Oh.
played it.
Okay,
I haven't completed it, but I played it.
the game is now installing.
Death
Human
Stranding is a
become
game I'm thinking of next time. But
death strangulating.
string. I have watched the entire 8-hour review by White.
I watched an entire playthrough of the game.
Best mission is when you deliver pizza.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Death Stranding's on PC now.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, it is.
oh, I'm doing that. I'll probably stream
I
it.
wonder what the modding scene for that is like. You think they'll mod Monster Energy back into the game?
I don't.
I
Oh,
don't
people
think they ever took it out, did they?
they did for the director's cut.
Yeah,
Oh.
you tried the director's cut, remember? And there wasn't
Oh
any.
yeah, it was it was a new Bridges brand. Yeah.
So unrelated to anything, I'm gonna send you guys a couple of screenshots because I think they're funny.
Oh, I need to go to bed.
Because I don't know if you know this, but I have BeamNG and I tried it recently.
I need to get that game.
Where are you sending?
It's on my wish list.
I'm just gonna put them in the collecting dust because we're here.
General.
That game's in my wish list. It's been in there for a while.
Yep.
Oh, I've seen these.
I love with the car because it says impact detected, stopping car. Yeah? That truck one was funny though. Because what happened with the truck was I was going at 112 miles an in a big rig truck cab, and I hit a 45-degree incline flat ground, and it ripped the front wheels off and sent it flipping through the air. And it hit the ground upside down with such that it crushed the cab.
All right.
Yeah, I do. It's pretty fun.
BMG recommended. Heard it here first. There's another side game to that where you can like full on design your own car and then import it to drive whatever the fuck
BeamNG.
that one.
Drive.
There's another game that's just full on like you can sculpt the body and shit and just then you put it in that. You can design the engine and everything. There was a furry YouTuber whose whole like career was. What if they still?
Yeah.
I haven't thought of them in like years. Anyway, that was podcasted thing. Done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did it, boys.
Hey.
Racism is no more.
Thanks to Velma not calling the cops.
Mm-hmm.
She just calls her friends to kidnap people.
Don't let friends do stupid shit alone. That's funny. Glad I guessed that. All right. We'll see you next time. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Really good at making it 3 weeks, but hopefully 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Any last words?